Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents an exhibition tournament of History Maker Golf as we return to the final round of the Champions Course at Augusta, Georgia, aka this is Augusta National by Play.com Games. And we were at the where we finished a lot of holes actually in the first part of this. And so after having my birthday yesterday, which I had a wonderful time with the daughter and such, so I'm on vacation. So I thought I'd go ahead and play. Thanks to Dave at Baseball Demos, who forced me to go back, who forced me to play History Maker Golf. I don't care what he says; he forced me. All right, and here we are here at History Maker Golf for the try to finish. See if we can finish this final round here at the Champions Course. David Vega first to join us here at the Augusta National. So I got pretty much the set up. I found out I butchered a lot of rules from the first round, but I was able to get a chart that will really help this time. I actually downloaded a chart that will help me tremendously for the game. And I was able to find the actual dice. So now I'm rolling the black, white, green, and the metallic die. I actually had to go to storage and find them. All right. But I now have the original dice from the game. I had to upgrade my storage unit. So today I went to storage and dumped the small one and got to a bigger one. So now I got more room to put more junk in. Lucky me. So that is what happened to me today. And so it was so far we're enjoying the vacation, a nice time off. Nice time. I haven't watched a single match of soccer, but my favorite soccer team from the EPL actually won the championship today, and that was Arsenal. So give me a little bit of credit as my Gunners win the English Premier League for the first time in 22 years. As Arsenal wins its first ever Premier League title in almost 2 decades. Wow. So I've been watching a little bit of that today. I know Ben Witz is a soccer fan. I believe you are a soccer fan. So because I know you always say modify. Yep, Arsenal. Yep, exactly. How about Arsenal? Arsenal, 22 years since the last title. And I haven't watched a single match. Let me be honest. I have never watched a single match of soccer, but I've always followed Arsenal for many years, and they've had so much heartbreak and such. So they finally go ahead and win their first EPL championship in 22 years. So ole, 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 as my art. And how can you not love her? How can you not love a soccer team with the nickname of Gunners? Come on, Ben. How can you not love the Gunners? Come on. What a great name. What a great name. Manchester City tied AFC Bournemouth today, and that's the reason why Arsenal wins the title. They cannot catch them, and Manchester City will have to look back to that loss. I believe it was against Everton. I think it was a loss or a draw, and that's what really killed them. So, yeah, Leicester City magical run years ago. Exactly. But, hey, my Arsenal Gunners win their first Premier League title in 22 years. I'm pretty sure Ben Witz will agree that North London is going to be a fortress for that parade. Are you pretty sure? Do you agree, Ben, that North London will be turned into an absolute fortress for that parade? I'm pretty sure it will be. That if I could fly, I'll tell you right now, if I could fly over, yeah, it's gonna be declared an official holiday. Yes, it will be. So my Arsenal Gunners, I've not watched a single match, not one, but I've always followed. I've always checked the fixtures. I've always checked the table to see where they're at. Yes, all the pubs will be stocked. That is for sure. And no reason why they can't do it again next year. But right now, I'm very happy to win. The the first EPL title since 2000. Since what was it? 2004. Jeez. So congrats to my Gunners on winning that. And we're gonna play a little golf here. Thought I'd get back to it. As you can see, I found the original dice, so now I should be able to do it the way right now. And I got some help from some charts. I did butcher a few rules, but I think I got a chart here that'll help me out. So we'll see. Yeah, Arsenal's one of those teams that's always very good, no matter what. Yep. Next year, Wrexham will be promoted. They were 2 points away from the final playoff spot. Oh, so Wrexham may be in there. How about that? I don't, like I said, I haven't watched a single match, not one match. But I'm not a bandwagon jumper. I've been with the team. I've been following that team for over a decade. So I'm very happy to win it. So for my birthday, my soccer team wins a championship. How about that? Would be nice if my baseball team wins a championship. Go Mets. Jeez. Oh boy. You know, although that game last night against the Nationals was crazy. So that was crazy. Anyway, let's get here back to the Champions course at Augusta. They've turned it around a little bit. Now I'm not going to get too excited yet, but they have turned around a little bit. But I remember always said, you know, we're in May, all right? We got a long way to go. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So we're back at the Champions course, Augusta National, and we're at the 7th hole is where we left off. And it is a daunting, semi-challenging. Solid tee shot is a must, and second shot is to a very shallow 3-tiered green surrounded by sand. So first up is Tom Purtzer, who's tied for the lead with Rory Sabatini. Purtzer is on a hot streak. He's 4 under for the round. So he's got a blue chip. So let's see what he decides to do here. And let's see. Course control, that is a 40. That is a 14. That's a 14, and that is in the trees on the first shot. So we golf cam trees. Golf cam trees on the first shot, and that is a 5. So tree hazard. And let's see here. That is a 5. Is he a master? No, he is not. Otherwise, regrettable shot from behind tree. Barely makes green. Birdie putt well short. A difficult second putt for par. All right, so it's a difficult second. It's a difficult par of 1 to 3. He is going to spend that chip and make it a moderate putt for par, which will be a 1 to 5. So a 1 to 5, he will make 1 to 5. He will make the par, and he does. So he'll settle for par there. So he gets a par on the 4. And let's see, 7, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So he makes a par. Okay. Next up is John Houston. He's 3 strokes back on the 7th. So let's see here. And he is course controlled, and that is a 36, and that is trees on the second shot. Ugh. So second shot. So golf cam trees, second shot. Golf cam trees, second shot. And let's see what we got here. That is a 4. Is he a workman? Is Houston a workman? No, he is not. Otherwise, clean escape from trees to green. A moderate putt for par. So a moderate putt for par. A 1 to 5, he'll make it. And he does. And he'll take his par and be happy with it. We go back to the 6th. The lovely Barbara joins us here at Augusta National. And she is lovely, by the way. We go back to the 6th. The next up is Billy Casper. He's 4 back. And let's see what we got here. And he has 2 chips. It is a daunting hole. He has 2 chips. He's 4 strokes back. He may want to use those chips to take course control. That might not be a bad idea, but it's still kind of early, so we'll let him roll. So it is a daunting hole. So Casper will roll, and he has control. Okay, he has control. So that is a 1. That is a 1, 2, 5. So he does get control. Didn't need the chip. So a 1, 2, 5. Is he a hacker? Billy Casper is not a hacker. He is not a hacker. So we go to Golf Cam. So we go to Golf Cam Experience. So we go to Golf Cam Experience for Casper. And par 3 hole. And let's see here. That is a 5. That is a 5. And par 3 hole. Is he a prospect? No. Casper is an icon. One of the best golfers ever. He is not otherwise not perfect, but good enough. A moderate putt for birdie. So Casper has a moderate putt for birdie. He's going to spend 1 chip to make it an easy putt for birdie. So a 1 to 4, he'll make bird. No, he won't. That's going to now be a gimme. That's now going to be a gimme par. That's now going to be a gimme par, and he has it. So doesn't get the birdie. He'll have to accept the par. Kind of difficult on that. Okay. Okay, then we go to Jeff Maggart, who is 6 back. He is running out of holes here, so he must at least par to stay in contention. And Maggart does have the blue chip, and Maggart, he has a blue chip. He's going to take course control, so he's going to spend the chip to take course control. He must absolutely par this. So he has control of the course, and it is a 1-2-6 on the par 3. So 1-2-6 on a par 3. Is he a champion? Maggart is a champion, yes. Straight from the tee to within inches of the pin. An easy putt for birdie. So a 1 to 4, he'll make bird. And he does. And he will move to 5 strokes back. So he gets a chip. No, he doesn't get a chip, but he does get a bird. And he is now 5 strokes back. So Jeff Maggart absolutely had to have that, and such. All right, next up is Fitzpatrick. He is out of contention as we now go back to the 5th hole, and that is a daunting hole. So it is a full daunting hole, and that's a 3, and he gets par where he's at. So he gets a par. And now we go to Raymond Floyd, who has a red chip, who must absolutely stay here, or he's out of contention on this 5th hole. So let's see what he does. He's going to keep the red chip and not cede course control. He wants to save that for a different chance. So he's going to take his shot here on this daunting par 5. It is a 6. He actually does. So now the thing about a 6, as I forgot, a 6. He plays safes for a blue chip and par, or attack the green on par 3 or 5 chart. He's gonna play safe for the blue chip, which removes the red chip. He doesn't get a blue, so he's gonna play safe and take the par. And he's not going to attack the green, so he's going to take his par and be happy with a par here up on this hole. All right, back to the 4th. Back to the 4th hole, and it is John Rahm. And Rahm has a red chip, and he is 3 back. So John Rahm gets to go here on this daunting 4. And let's see. That is a 5. Course has control, and that is 1-5. That is a 16, and that's in the trees in the first shot. So 16. So Golf Cam trees. Golf Cam trees on the first shot, and that is a 5. And let's see, that's the first shot. Let's see, is he a master? Is Rahm a master? He is not a master. So otherwise, struck fat, ball dies near fringe, a difficult putt for par. Oof. A difficult putt for par. It would be a 1 to 3 for him to make it. A difficult putt for par. He's going to try it. So, difficult putt for par. Michael Silva joins us here. Good to see everyone here. Thanking me for watching a little golf tonight. See you here. And are you talking at home? Q1. Is this the Masters? This is an exhibition, but I am using the Champions course from the from the main box. So yes, this is Augusta Nationals where I'm playing this, as I'm trying to get myself back into this game a little bit. As you know, still in the off season for Inside Pitch. I still got a few weeks to go yet. We still got a month and a half before we start the 1996 season. So a 1-3, he'll make par, and he doesn't. He doesn't. So now it's going to be a moderate bogey. He'll make that. So Rom will drop to 4 shots back. So he does make a bogey here, and he is now 1 over for the round. All right, now we go to Lee Trevino, who's only a shot back of the leaders here at the Champions Course at Augusta National. So let's see. Trevino will go. And course has control. And has a 1. So that is a 13. That is a 13. And that's in the sand on the first shot. So golf course sand. So golf course sand on the first shot. On a par 3, golf course sand. And that is a 4. Is he chunky? No, Trevino is not chunky. Otherwise, lofted out of bunker to close range of pin. A moderate putt for par. 1-5, he'll make it. He didn't. Yuck. So that's now going to be a gimme bogey. He'll get that. So Lee Trevino does not get the par. He'll get a bogey on this hole as well. And he was 2 under for the round. And now he's back to 1 under for the round. So Trevino drops to 2 strokes back. Okay. On to Hinkle. And Lon Hinkle's 3 strokes back. We go back to the third hole. Go back to the third. So Hinkle is a par 4, and it's decent chance. Hinkle has a blue chip. He'll keep it. Let's see what he's got here. 6. That is a 6. Play safe for a blue chip and a par, or attack the green on par 3, 4, 5 chart. Where is he? He's 3 shots back. He's only on the third hole. He's going to play safe, take the par. He gets a blue chip. He's going to take a par. Hinkle will take his par. He'll take the par. Play safe for a blue chip and a par, and he'll stay there, which I think is a smart idea. We go to Rory Sabatini, one of the leaders, tied with Tom Pertzer for the lead. So let's see what he does. He also rolls a 6, and let's see here. That's a 6. He could attack the green, but he's tied with the lead. He's going to go and do the same thing. He'll take a blue chip. He'll take a blue chip and take par. Why not? It's still early. He's tied with Pertzer. No need to try to go ahead and try anything smart. You're tied with the lead here. So Cutter historical, by the way. Congrats. I don't know. I forget. Do you like the Canadians or you hate them? I know you're a Leafs fan, but do you like the Canadians or no? Because that game last night between Buffalo and Montreal was unbelievable. Right. So now we go back to the second hole. This is a double cordial hole, par 5 here at the Champions Course. So let's see. So next up is McGirt. He's a stroke back. You pick the Canadians to beat Buffalo, and you want them to beat Carolina. I think the Canadians. I'm gonna be one of the few that thinks Montreal will beat Carolina. I think they will beat Carolina. The reason why? Montreal has played 2 very good teams. Carolina hasn't played anybody. So I like Montreal here to probably. I like Montreal to play for the Cup. So McGirt's turn, and we're back on the second hole. Let's see what he does. And he rolls a 6, and that is a double cordial, so that's an automatic bird. Double cordial, play safe for automatic 1-putt birdie, no chip earned. He's going to get the bird. He gets a 6. He will go ahead and move into the leaders. So he will get a birdie and move into the leader spot. Then we go to Jason Day. And he is 2 strokes back. And it is a 2, and he has control, so it is a 3-4-5 on a par 5. 3-4-5. Struck thin. 3-4-5. Yeah, 3-4-5. Struck thin, short, not much roll. Yeah. And then we go past that, and we go past that. So we go right to the gallery. We go to gallery groans. So gallery groans on a tee shot, and we award the golfer a red one. So Day gets a red, and use the green die result. That is a 4. Is he a workman? No, Jason Day is not a workman. Otherwise, out of the long grass, nicely down fairway, polite applause. So roll the white die to determine the result on the polite applause. And that's a 4. And let's see here. Drifting shot leaves distance to flag. A double difficult putt for birdie. All right. So he's got a double difficult putt for birdie. He's got to try to make, the only way he can make it is on a 1. And out of 1, he's got to roll the decider die. So it's got to be a 1 and a decider die to make it. But he may just play this. He may just play safe. Accept a miss and putt again, and a double difficult putt becomes an easy putt for par, and he's going to accept the miss is what he's going to do. So he's going to accept the miss, and he's going to roll an easy putt for par, and he a little bit rolls around, but he gets it, and he'll take his par and be happy with it. All right, and that takes care of that hole. We now move on to the 8th. No, he cannot get a straight Yahtzee. Move on to the 8th of the Champions Course. It is cordial, semi-friendly. Bunker from tee means a blind approach, but otherwise a good birdie chance. Green has a ridge running through the center, which can mean trouble. Okay. So first up is Pertzer, one of the leaders, who is 4 under for the round. So let's see what he does here. And he has control. That is a 1-3-5 on a par 5. 1-3-5. Is he duffer or puny? No, he is not. Is he a champion or hero? He is a champion, yes. Plenty of distance, dead on. Plenty of distance, dead on. Okay, and we go to that. We go to the triangle, which is somewhere around here, which is here. Let's see where that is. So, and it's dead on is what it is. Wow, he's doing pretty well. So 1-3. So what is it? It was a 1-3-6, right? 1-3-6. Did I say 1-3-5 or 1-3-6? Oh, it's a 1-3-6. My bad. It's a 1-3-6. So duffer or scatter? No, he's not. Is he utility? No, he is not. Is he a hero? No, he is not. So is not. So it becomes a moderate. So golfer reaches green in 3, a moderate putt for birdie. It's a moderate putt for birdie. So a 1 to 2. A 1 to 2, he'll get the bird. So 1 to 2 will get a bird. Nope, he'll take. So it'll be an easy par, and he'll get it, and he'll take his par and be happy with it. Right, now we move on to Houston, who's 3 strokes back. And he has control. That is a 2-4-6. 2-4-6. Is he a duffer? He is not a duffer. Is he utility? No, he is not utility. Is he a champion? Yes, he is a champion. Sweet swing, drops ball near pin. Easy putt for birdie. So a 1 to 4, Houston gets a bird. He does. Bird, he'll get a birdie. And he will now move to 2 strokes back. Birdie. And he will, nice there for Houston. And he is now, he's now 2 under for the round. Not bad. He's 2 under for the round. John Houston. Okay. So he gets a nice bird. All right, we move on to Casper, 4 strokes back. We go back to the 7th. We go back to the 7th. So Casper on this par 4. Casper has a it's a daunting hole. We'll keep the blue chip. Let's see. Decider, let's see here. He has control. How about that? 3, 4, 6 on a par 4. 3, 4, 6. Let's see. 3, 4, 6. Is he bomber or dynamic? He is not a bomber or dynamic. Overshoots green, but not by much. Overshoots green, but not by much. And we get that little flag one there. And I'm trying to remember where that is. That little flag. So where's that little flag? Because I don't remember where I saw that from. So a little flag, it's not a pin. So it's a little flag. So I know it's not attack the green. So, short game. That's right. It's short game. Okay, short game. So we go to the short game. All right. So it's normal short game. And use green die result. That is a 3. Let's see, normal short game. Soft. Is Billy Casper soft? He is semi-soft. The decider die says yes. So he is soft. Carefully planned shot, executed flawlessly. Rolling for pin. Reroll on pin micro chart. And that's a 6. Stop. Rolls too far. Difficult putt for par. Ugh. Oh, boy. Roll on pin micro chart. It's a difficult putt for par. And it's normal short game. So difficult putt for par. It's a 1 to 3. He's going to spend the chip to make it a moderate par. So a 1 to 5, he'll get it. And he will. He'll take the par. Okay. Not soft enough. Okay, so next up is Maggart, and he is 5 back. And course control on that is a 14. And that's in the trees in the first shot. So golf cam trees. I'm getting a little faster with this now, but now I'm beginning to realize how I played this. Golf cam trees, par 4. And that is the first shot, and that is a 6. Ball and trees from tee shot. Is he a master? Maggart is not a master. Otherwise, troublesome lie produces uncomfortable shot. Follow-up iron to fringe of green. A double difficult putt for par. Ugh. A double difficult putt for par. Wow, double difficult putt for par. Double difficult. If he doesn't make it, it becomes a difficult shot for a bogey. He is going to accept the miss and make it an easy bogey. An easy bogey. And he'll make it. So he's going to accept the bogey, which will move him 6 strokes back. He'll have to accept it. So Maggart right now is, let's see, he is 2 over for the round. Okay. So now on to Fitzpatrick. We go back to the 6th. And the 6th hole is a daunting, so we just roll on the out of contention golfer thing. And that's a 6. He actually bogeys that. So Fitzpatrick gets a bogey on that. He has had a rough game. He is 5. Matthew Fitzpatrick, who's out of contention. I'll probably put him here to show that he's in the thing some way. Or actually, put him there. No, I don't know. He's at a rough game. He's at a rough day. He is 1, 2, 3. He is 5 over for the round. Okay, so back to the 6. It's now Floyd's turn on this daunting par 3. And course has control. That is a 12, and that's in the trees in the first shot. So trees, so golf cam trees on the first shot in a par 3, and that's a 5. Is he a master? Floyd is semi-master. He is semi-master, but the decider die says no, so he is not. Otherwise, struck fat, ball dies near fringe, a difficult putt for par. He has got to make this, or he falls out of contention. So a difficult putt for par, a 1 to 3. He must make this shot to stay in contention, or he is out. So does Raymond Floyd stay alive? Yes, he does. He makes a big par to stay alive. He is 2 over for the round, but Raymond Floyd stays alive after the 6th. Now moving on to John Rahm, who is 4 strokes back. We go back to the 5th hole. Go back to hole number 5 here at the Champions Course, Augusta National. So let's see. John Rahm has a red chip. He's going to save it. So Rahm's going to take his shot here. Let's see what we got here. And he, of course, has control, and that is a 16. That is a 16, and that is in the bunker. That's in the sand on the first. So golf cam sand, first shot. Golf cam sand on the first shot. And that is a par 4, and that is a 1. So let's see. 4.1. Is he chunky? Rahm is not chunky. Otherwise, strong swing. Wow. Strong swing. Wow. How about that? We go to the wow chart. Got to find here. Strong swing. Wow. So here we go. Strong swing. Wow. Golfer earns blue chip. So Rahm loses the red one because you don't get a blue and a red. So the blue cancels out the red. So wow. And reroll white die to determine result. And that is a 5. Loses steam at green, but good roll. A moderate putt for birdie. So a moderate putt for birdie. So a 1 or a 2, Rahm will get the bird. He does. Rahm gets a bird. Birdie. And he'll move up to the 3rd. He'll move the 3 shots back. So Rahm gets a big bird. And he's back to even for the round. Now we go to Trevino, who was 2 shots back. And we'll see what he does here. I forgot how much fun this game is. It is a lot of fun to play. It just takes time. It just takes a while to play. That's a thing. It just takes a while. If I want to play another tournament, I have to do like half of it one day and half of it another. So, and there's 216 holes you play. So pretty much I already found I got to play, if you play half the round, all right, should be enough, I think, to do it. So, but today we're going to see if I can finish this tonight, see if we can finish the round. So for those of you that stay for it, we'll see what happens. If there is a winner, if there is a dedicated winner already after a certain amount of holes, I'll fast play it. I'll use the out of contention golfers to decide to get if there's already a winner. But right now, we got a 3-way tie for the lead here at Augusta between Sabatini, Pertzer, and McGirt. I'm still waiting for the other cards to show from play because I ordered the rest of some other sets to come in, and I'll use those instead of these. All right. So where were we? We are at we're at Trevino. We're at Trevino. Yes, I see you, Barbara. So let's see what we got here. So it is Trevino, right? So Trevino is next, and let's see what he does. Barbara is beautiful, by the way. Let's see. Course has control, and that is a 34. And that is in the sand on the first shot. So golf cam sand. And 4.1 and a 4. Golf cam sand. Is he chunky? Trevino is not chunky. Otherwise, effortlessly out of bunker to edge of green. Birdie putt goes long, leaving a moderate second putt for par. So a 1 to 5, Trevino will get a par. And he does, easily. Trevino, of course, I'm pretty sure David Vega joins us here. I'm pretty sure people agree that Lee Trevino is one of the greatest golfers of all time. I'm pretty sure you guys will admit that. All right, so now we go to Hinkle. He's 3 back as we go back to the 4th. I'm pretty sure we can all agree that Trevino, Casper, Raymond Floyd, 3 of the best ever. I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that. For those of you that do watch golf. I do watch golf. And I do watch golf, as a matter of fact. I actually do once in a while. There's something on TV. I actually like watching a tournament. It's a lot of fun. So now we go back to the 4th hole here. Hinkle is up. He is 1 over for the round, but he's got 2 blue chips. He's got 2 blue chips. He's going to save them. Even though he's got a daunting hole here, he could use it to take course control. Says one of the toughest holes on the course. You know what? Maybe he will take control. He's going to use, he's only 3 back. You know what? He's going to take his shot. And he rolls so it's course control, and that's a 15. And that's golf cam course. So golf cam course. So golf cam course on a par 3, that's a 2. Is it a cordial hole? No, it is not. Is it a daunting hole? Yes, it is. Multiple problems. Clutch putt for bogey. Clutch putt for bogey. Ugh, okay, maybe you should have taken control. So clutch putt for bogey. Hinkle it would be a 1 to 3. He's going to spend a blue chip and make him a gold. So it'll be a 1 to 5 because you go up a level. So a 1 to 5 he's gonna go for the bogey. So a 1 to 5 will make a bogey. He does. So he doesn't get a chip because you don't get a chip. You don't spend a chip to get a chip. So he's gonna have to accept the bogey. So he will drop back to 4 strokes back, but it could have been a lot worse. Okay. Rory Sabatini, one of the best golfer, one of the best ever as well. Sabatini is up here. He's one of the leaders with Pertzer and McGirt. And here at the 4. And he has a chip. He'll keep it. Let's see. Course control, 33. And let's see. 33 is golf cam course. So I go back to that. So golf cam course. Par 3. And that's a 6. Is it a daunting hole or hacker golfer? It is a daunting hole, yes. Sand, rough issues, a double difficult putt for par. A double difficult putt for par. A double difficult putt for par. The only way he can get it is on a 1. If he uses a chip, it becomes a difficult putt for par. You know, if he uses a chip, let's see. Reduce normal putt, double difficult. You know, he's going to save the chip. It's still early. He's going to save that chip. He's going to take a shot with it. And, I mean, it's very early. So, it's a double difficult putt for par. So, only a 1. He stays in the lead. Nope. And now it becomes a difficult putt for bogey. So it needs a 1. So he needs a 1 to 3 for that. And he gets that. All right. So we'll take a bogey. That will move him a shot back. But I guess it's early. You're only on the 4th hole. You might want to save that chip for later. Okay. So now we go back to the 3rd. Go back to the 3rd hole here. And it's McGirt. So McGirt is 1 under for the round. And course has control, and that is a 16 golf cam course. Golf cam course on a par 4, that's a 5. Is it a daunting hole or scatter golfer? No, it is not. Otherwise, longer than usual tee shot and well played iron. Nice opportunity. A clutch putt for birdie. And McGirt is a neutral. So a 1-3, he'll make a birdie, and McGirt will take the lead. No, he doesn't, which will give him a red chip. So that'll get him a red chip. So he does not get a clutch birdie. So now on a clutch. So get this here real fast. So now it's an easy putt for par. Only a 66 prevents him, so he'll take the par. But he does get a chip there. So McGirt had a chance to take the lead, and if that happened, that would have eliminated Floyd and Maggart. So right now, Raymond Floyd and Jeff Maggart do not lead Pertzer or McGirt to move up a notch. That eliminates those two. All right. Jason Day is next. He's 2 strokes back here on the 3rd. And he has control. 5-6-6 on the par 4. So 5-6-6. 5-6-6. Is he a legend? Semi-legend? Decide or die? Semi-legend? Decide or die says no, he is not a legend. Is he a champion? He is not a champion. No. So we go to the Golf Cam Now chart. So Golf Cam Now. And this is a par 4. We use the green die result. That is a 5. That is a 5. And let's see. Par 4. Is he cold? Jason Day bogeyed, parred. He bogeyed and parred, so I believe he is semi-cold. If I'm right on that. I believe he's semi-cold. Let me see if I can find that. Let's see. Bogey on one of the last 2 holes. Yeah, he is semi-cold. So I have to roll. So I think I got to re-roll the decider die. So he's semi-cold. So let's see. He's semi-cold. And he is cold. So yeah, so he is semi-cold. He is cold. So he is cold. Short shot leaves too much green. A double difficult putt for par. Yeesh. So a double difficult putt for par. So he needs a 1 in order to do it. And in order to get that. So Jason Day needs a 1, a double difficult putt for par. Nope. That's going to be an easy bogey. He will get that. So Jason Day gets a bogey. He will drop to 3 back. And that does kind of hurt. So a bogey for him. And he is now 2 over for the round. And that completes the 3rd hole. All right. We now move to the 9th. We move to the 9th hole already. Time for a quick station break. This is the RJL Network. Sometimes you got to wet the whistle. clean the throat. At least in this game, I don't have. At least in this game, I don't have to scream like I do in Inside Pitch. Let's see. We go to the ninth. Semi-daunting hole. Rolling terrain makes for unpredictable result from tee shot. Second shot is especially tough, usually facing downhill. So first up is Pertzer, who has been hot. He is 4 under for the round. And let's see what he does. And that is a 4. Of course, has control. So that is a 56. And that's in the trees on the first shot. So Golf Cam trees. Par 4, tree hazard. Golf Cam trees, and that's a 2. Is he a master? He is not a master. Otherwise, bursts out of shade on the green. Missed long birdie putt sets up easy second putt for par. So the only way he misses it is a double 6. And, oh, we got it. He missed it. Oh, boy. I rolled a double 6. Oh, the only way he missed is out of par is a double 6. Oh. So now it becomes a gimme bogey. Triple 6. No, he'll make it. Wow. Ooh, Tom Pertzer finally gets some bad luck and drops 1 stroke back. Pertzer gets his first bogey. And he is now 1 shot back. So the luck finally ends for Tom Pertzer, who now William McGirt now leads the tournament. Okay, so now we go to Houston, and he is 2 back. And that is a course control, and that is 55. 55 is in the rough. Golf Cam rough. Golf Cam rough. And let's see, that's the first shot. Golf Cam rough. Ball and rough from tee shot. That is a 6. Is he a master? John Houston is not a master. He is not a master. Otherwise, troublesome lie produces uncomfortable shot. Follow-up iron to Frederick Green. A double difficult putt for par. A double difficult putt for par. He is... If he takes the miss, he drops the 3 back. He can use the chip, which would make it a difficult putt for par. He's going to use the chip. So he's going to use the chip and now make it a difficult putt for par. So a 1-3, Houston stays where he is. He does. All right. So he stays where he is. He will get that par and stay put. All right. We go back to the 8th. And the 8th is that cordial par 5. And Casper is the guy here. Good chance here for Casper to try to move up. So Casper, he is 4 back. So let's see what he does. So Casper, he is even for the round. And let's see what he does. And, course has control. Roll the 5. That is a 36. And that is in the trees on the first shot. Golf Cam trees. So ball 5.1, and that is a 6. Is he a master? Billy Casper is a semi-master. But Side or Die says no, so he is not a master. Otherwise, trouble getting out of trees, scrambles to green and 4, an easy putt for par. So as long as it doesn't roll a 66, he's okay, and he'll get it. So Casper will take his par. Will take his par and be happy with it. So a little bit difficult there for Billy Casper. Okay, on to Maggart. He must par, at least par this hole. Must par the hole. And he has control. And that is a 2. That is a 1-2-5. That is a 1-2-5 on the par 5. So a 1-2-5. Bomber or direct green? Maggard is not a bomber, and it is not a direct green. Is he a champion? Yes, he is a champion. Hits green, moderate putt for eagle. Moderate putt for eagle. So he needs a 1 or a 2 to have a shot here to eagle and get to 4 back. So Maggard, and he doesn't have any chips, so he's got to roll it straight. Doug Hunt joins us here at Augusta National. So a moderate putt for eagle. So a 1 or a 2, Maggard gets an eagle. And he does! Gallery cheers! Yay! Maggard will get an eagle. Little bump him, which gets him off the fringe. So he will get an eagle. Jeff Maggard, a big eagle here on the 8th. Big putt there from Maggard. He got it. All right. On to Fitzpatrick. We go back to the 7th hole. So Fitzpatrick, that is a daunting hole. And Fitzpatrick gets a 3, and that's a par. So Fitzpatrick gets a par. And now we go to Floyd. Floyd must par the hole. So Floyd must par the hole. Core has control, and that is a 36 control, and that is a 36. 36, and that is in the trees, but on the second shot. Golf Cam Trees, second shot. Oh. Golf Cam Trees, second shot. And that is a 3. Is he a workman? No, he is. No, he is not. Otherwise, Chris Swing, nice loft, a gimme putt for par. So a gimme putt for par. So as long as he doesn't roll 3 6s, he's fine. And he'll survive. So Floyd stays where he is at 6 strokes back. We go back to the 6th. We go back to the 6th hole, and it is John Rahm's turn. It's John Rahm's turn. So Rahm is even for the round. He has 2 birdies and 2 bogeys, so he's even for the round at this daunting 6, at this daunting par 3. That is a 6. Oh, okay. He could take a par and just move on and play safe for par, play safe and for a blue chip and attack, or he can attack the green. He's going to take his par and be happy with it on a daunting hole. Yeah, he'll take the par and a chip, and he'll be more than happy to take the par. On to Trevino, who is 2 shots back. Trevino, a 6. He does the same thing. He also is going to get a blue chip, and he'll be happy with a par. He's not going to attack the green. He's going to take his par as well and be happy with it. This game can speed up in certain locations. There are certain things that Keith Avalon of Play.com baked into the game, so the game could actually play a little faster than some people think in some cases, and that's just one of them. So you play safe for a blue chip and par, or attack the green on the par 3, 4, 5 chart. He's not going to attack the green. He's going to be happy with his par and stay 2 shots back. There's still plenty of holes left. I think that's a right call. We go to the 5th, a daunting par 4, and it is Hinkle's turn. Hinkle is 4 back on this daunting par 4. And that's a 5. Course control, that is 12. Golf Cam Green. Okay. Golf Cam Green. So we go to Golf Cam Green. Let's see here. I got to put like tabs on here. Golf Cam Green is a par 4, and that is a 4. Is it a friendly green? No, it is not. Is it a challenging green? Semi-challenging. Decide or Die says yes. Tricky terrain, a clutch putt for bogey. Ooh. A clutch putt for bogey. Hinkle is neutral. He does have a blue chip, and he's got is pretty much a clutch putt for bogey. He really has to make this because he can. If he double bogeys, he goes to the cut line. He's gonna take the blue chip and use it and turn it into a instead of neutral, he will be a gold. So a 1 to 5, he'll make it. He does. So he's going to take a bogey. So it is a bogey for Hinkle, and he is now 3 over for the round, but that moves him back to 5 back. Yeah. So, oh boy. Sabatini is next. He's a stroke back of the leader of McGirt. He is even for the par, even for the round. Course control, and that is a 16, and that's in the sand on the first shot. So golf cam sand. So golf cam sand on a par 4, that is a 4. And is he chunky? No, he is not chunky. Otherwise, effortlessly out of the bunker to edge of green. Birdie putt goes long, leaving a moderate second putt for par. So a 1 to 5, he'll make par. He does, barely, but he gets it in there. Just a little bit more of a roll. So he will take his par and stay right where he is. Okay, so then now we go back to the 4th hole. We go back to the daunting par 3. And we go to McGirt, who leads. Raymond Floyd is hoping McGirt doesn't get a birdie here or anything like that. Otherwise, it knocks Floyd out. So McGirt, he will roll here. He has a red chip, though. He has a red chip. And you know what? It has a red chip. It's already a daunting hole. You might as well cede control. You might as well. So you might as well cede control, I think. You know what? Nah, he's going to take his chance. So McGirt's going to go ahead and try to do this here. And of course, does have control. It's a 14. And that is in the trees on the first shot. So golf cam trees. Golf cam trees on a par 3, and that is a 2. Is he a master? He is not a master. Otherwise, ball dislodges leaves, rolls onto green, and easy putt for par. So a 66 is the only way he misses it. And he'll make his par and stay right where he is. Now Jason Day, who's 3 back. Day is 2 over for the round. He's got 2 bogeys. And that is course control, of course. And that is that's an 11. That's an 11, and that's in the rough on the first shot. So golf cam rough. Golf cam rough, first shot. And that is a 4. Is he a workman? Day is not a workman. Otherwise, lofted out of rough to close range of pin. A moderate putt for par. So a 1 to 5 will get par. And that's a 3. He will get his par. And that will complete the 3rd hole. And that will complete the hole. Now, if I was now that is 108 holes. So a normal final round with this game, okay, is 216 holes. So if you look at this chart here, 216 holes, 108 holes is the exact halfway mark of a round here, okay, on a final round, if you're using, of course, 12 golfers. You don't have to use 12 golfers. You could probably use 6 or 8 if you want. That could really, or 10. That'll probably slow down. That'll probably speed things up too if you want. But that doesn't leave much variety, I think. So this is where you would normally stop after the 4th hole, but because the first pairing has now gotten out. So So let's see what we got here. So Pertzer, let's see. Pertzer, so 3, 7, 11, 3, 7, 11, 13, 3, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 28, 33. And Houston, 4, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 26, 30, 34. So Pertzer was 3 under for the front 9, and Houston was 2 under for the front 9. So this was normally where you would stop. But we'll continue tonight since this is part 2. So we'll go on a little longer and we'll see how long we can go. So we now go to the 10th. We now go to a daunting par 4, the 10th hole here at the Champions Course. A downhill slope makes this hole tough to play, and an errant approach will be punished. Okay, so first up is Pertzer, and he has dropped a shot. So he's now 1 back of William McGirt. So we'll see what he does here. So let's roll. Let's go on to the 10th, see how long we can go. I don't have school tomorrow. I'm on vacation. Let's see. That is course does have control, and that's a 16. That's in the trees in the first shot. So golf cam trees. Golf cam trees on the first shot, and that is a 4. Is he a workman? No, he is not. Otherwise, effortlessly out of trees to green, but birdie putt too long. A moderate second putt for par. So a 1 to 5, Pertzer will get a par. Oh, and he rolls a 6. All the luck that Pertzer had suddenly has left him. And now it's an easy bogey. Ooh, and he almost missed that, but he'll get that. So Pertzer gets a bogey here to start the back 9. And now he drops the 2 back. Another bad putt for Tom Pertzer. Okay. So here is Houston. And he's now with Houston here. 2 strokes back. And that's a 5. Golf course has control, and that is a 26. And that's in the sand on the second shot. So golf course cam sand, second shot. So 4.2, and that's a 4. Is he chunky? No, he's not chunky. Otherwise, clean escape from trap to green, a moderate putt for par. So a 1 to 5, he'll make it. He will. So he will hold his par. He'll stay put. Back to the 9th. And Casper, 4 strokes back. Billy Casper. He is even for the round. Yes, Vita Productions. He made it to Augusta National. Let's see. So that is a 2, course control, and that is a 25. That's golf cam course. Golf cam course on a par 4. That's a 5. Is it a daunting hole or scatter golfer? It is semi-daunting. Decide or Die says yes. Sand rough issues, a double difficult putt for par. Double difficult putt for par. So he needs a 1 to get this. He has no chips. So he needs a double difficult putt for par. So only a 1 keeps him where he is. No. So he drops at least a bogey. So now it is an easy bogey. Almost missed that. That's a 56. A 66 would have cost him, but he will get a bogey, but he will drop the 5 back. So he almost misses that. So Casper gets a bogey. And let's see. So 36. And he got a birdie and 2. So 35, 36. He shoots a 37 out. And now we go to Maggart. Maggart is 4 back. And golf course has control, and that is a 23. And that's in the rough on the second shot. So golf cam rough. And let's see, second shot, golf cam rough, and that's a 6. Is he a master? No, Maggard is not a master. Otherwise, solid strike, but not clean. Ball dies straddling green apron. A double difficult putt for par. So a 1, he'll make it. No, so now he's going to bogey it. So now it becomes an easy bogey. He'll make that. So Maggart loses that as well. So he loses a shot. And he was +1, +2, +3, plus. So he eagled the 8th. Maggart eagled the 8th and gave 1 back. So he was +1, +2, +3, +4, and +3, +2. So he fired a 38. He fired a 38 on the front 9. So he fires a 38. Pretty sure I got that right. 4, 9, 14, 17, 22, 24, 24, 29, 32. So 32, 37. Wait a minute. 4, 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22, 24, 29, 32. Actually, it's a 37. So that's a 37. And he was 4, 8, 12, 15, 20, 23, 27, 32. He's also 37 because he eagled. That's right. Got the eagle. Okay. Yes, Yes, I did find my dice there, Dave. I did find the dice. I had to go to storage to get them. They were in my second season for play.com, second season football. And I had to move out of the smaller stores into a larger one. So now I got a larger storage unit. I got to probably go back tomorrow and bring some more stuff, but now I got a bigger storage unit. Okay, so we go to the 8th. We go back to the 8th here at the Champions Course. And Fitzpatrick, and that's a cordial hole, actually. He's got a contention. That's a 3, and he gets a par. So Fitzpatrick gets a 5. Now we go to Floyd. Floyd must par this hole at the very least. And that is nope, he's got control. 2, 3, 5. So 2, 3, 5 for Raymond Floyd. 2, 3, 5. Legend or shaper? Yes, he is a legend. He would be. Perfectly aligns with contour of perfectly aligns with contour of fairway. Gallery cheers. Yay! He'll go ahead and get a blue. He'll get a blue. Gallery cheers. And we look at the 5. And gallery cheers. Let's see. Let's see which one that was. So that was a blank star. So gallery cheers. And that's a 5. Is he a hacker? No. Raymond Floyd is not a hacker. Otherwise, strong second shot dampened by not so great bounce and roll. Strong applause. Re-roll the white die. And that's a 6. Ugh. Big distance, but short on accuracy. A double difficult putt for birdie. Wow. Raymond Floyd got off to a good start. He does have a blue chip. In order for him to get it, it'd have to be a 1 and a decider die. He's gonna take the miss. He's gonna accept the miss, which will make it an easy par. He's gonna take the miss and make it an easy par, and he'll make it. So he's gonna accept what it is. You don't want to use a blue chip. So he's going to take the miss, and he'll stay 6 back. Okay. We now go to the 7 at the Champions Course, and it is Rom's turn. So John Rahm here. Rahm, this is a daunting par 4. He does have a blue chip. He's 3 back. He is not going to use that chip yet. 4, course has control, and that is a 66 golf cam course. And this is a par 4 golf cam course, and that is a 4. Is it a cordial hole? No. Is it a daunting hole? Yes. Shrewdly played, a clutch putt for par. John Rahm has a neutral par, it's neutral, so a 1 to 3. He does need to make this. He does need to make it. It's the clutch putt. He will use the blue chip, and he'll go from neutral to gold. So a 1 to 5, he'll make it, and he does. Now, of course, you don't get it. You don't spend a chip to get a chip. So Rahm is going to take his par and be happy with it. All right. Then we'll go to Trevino, who is 2 back on the same hole. He has a blue chip. He'll hold on to it. And let's see. Course has control, and that is a. I got to remember this sign here. Got to remember that. That's not on clutch putts, though. So that is a clutch. That is a 20-25. That's in the sand on the second shot. Golf course sand. Golf cam sand. And that's a 5. Is he sandy? Trevino is not sandy. Otherwise, plenty of sand, but not enough go. Ball trickles the edge of green. A difficult putt for par. A difficult putt for par. And since the course had control, because of the symbol, that becomes a double difficult putt for par. It becomes a double difficult putt for par because the course has control. So it only works when the course has control. So double difficult putt for par. He needs to roll a 1. He will use the chip, and he'll make it. He'll go to a difficult putt for par. So a 1 to 3, he'll make it. Nope. That's going to be a bogey. So that will be a bogey. That'll be a bogey for Trevino. So now it becomes now it becomes a gimme bogey. He got a little close there, but he makes the bogey. So Trevino will drop back a shot. So he does bogey the 7th. We go to the 6th. Go back to the 6th. Daunting par 3. And it is Hinkle's turn. So Hinkle is 5 back. These guys cannot double bogey. So back to the 6th here at Augusta National. Let's see what we got here. We have it is not course control. That's a 2. So he doesn't control it. And that is 5-6-6 for Hinkle. So he does control it on the par 3. So 5-6-6. Is he a champion? No, he is not a champion. So we go to Golf Cam Experience. So Golf Cam Experience. He's a semi-icon on a par 3. That is a 6. Is he an icon? He is a semi-icon. The decider die says yes, he is an icon. Nicely executed tee, gets good bite. A moderate putt for birdie. So Hinkle has a moderate putt for birdie. So a 1 to 2, he'll get the bird. No. So now it'll be an easy putt for par. And he'll get that. So he stays where he is. Kind of thinks he had a shot there. But no good for him. Back to Sabatini, who's 1 shot back here at this par 3. And he course controls 45, and that's in the trees on the first shot. So Golf Cam trees. And let's see, 45, that is on the first shot. So Golf Cam trees. Is he a workman? I don't think there's any workman at all on this list. There is not a single workman anywhere in these guys. None of these guys are workmen. None of them. So anytime a workman comes up, I can automatically say no. So is a workman? No. Otherwise, sweet swing. Wow. So he'll get a blue. So Sabatini will get a blue chip. And they say, wow. In that case, I'll say gallery cheers. Yay! So we go to the wow chart and we'll re-roll the white die. And that's a 4. Let's see. Expert shot has range, tenacity, and easy putt for birdie. So an easy putt for birdie for Sabatini. He's going to use a chip, which will make that a gimme putt for birdie. The only way he misses it is on a double 6. And he ties for the lead. Gallery cheers. Yay! So Sabatini will get a bird on this difficult hole. And he is now 1 under for the round. So Rory Sabatini ties McGirt here on this after the 6th hole. We go back to the 5th. Go back to the 5th here, and it is McGirt's turn, who is the lead, who's co-leader. And this is a par 4. So McGirt has a red chip, and he's going to keep it. He has to use it before the end of the round. Otherwise, you get a stroke. So he has to use it for the end of the round. So William McGirt is going to take a shot here. And course control 26, and that's Golf Cam course. So Golf Cam course on a par 4, that is a 1. Cordial hole or laser golfer. It's not cordial and he's not laser. Otherwise, nicely safe from rough to outer area of green. A clutch putt for par. McGirt is a neutral, a 1 to 3. And a clutch putt for par. All right, so he's got to make this. So a clutch putt for par. So a 1 to 3, he stays in the lead with Sabatini. Oh, he doesn't, which means he'll get another red chip. And now it's got to be an easy bogey, and he'll get that. So McGirt will drop back to 1. So Rory Sabatini is now in the lead as McGirt will now take a bogey on that. He goes back to even for the round. Yes, that's how you keep the track of the golfers on the holes. I'm using the 2 pairing ones. There are ones you can use. There are ones with 2 pairings with 2. There's ones you can use for 3. There's even ones you can use for 4 if you want. So, but it's all right. So now Jason Day, who is 3 back. Here. So Jason Day has a red chip. He'll keep it and roll. He has control, though. 225. He has control. 225 on a par 4. 225. Is he a legend? Semi-legend. Decider Die says no. Is he utility? No, he is not utility. So we know. So we go to Golf Cam mood. And this is a par 4. That is a 2. Is he sunny? No, he's neutral. We're not using, none of these guys are stormy or sunny, although I did make some of these to make things easy. So he is not, everyone's neutral for this, to make it easy for me. So is he sunny? No, he is not. Otherwise, on green regulation, but with some distance. Difficult putt for birdie. A difficult putt for birdie. He needs a 1. And needs a 1 in order to get it. Can I spend a red chip to, let's see. Yeah, he can. So difficult putt for birdie. He's going to spend the red chip and make it a double difficult putt for birdie, which I know might not make some sense, but you got to get the red chips. So a double difficult putt for birdie. So he needs a 1 and a decider die in order to make it. No. So now it becomes an easy putt for par. and he'll get that. So he gets the par, and that'll stay where he is. Okay. All right. So let's see. 4, 6. Okay. All right. And that takes care of the fifth hole. We go back. Yeah, but gets it off his chest. Exactly. We now go to the 11th here at Augusta National. And that is a par 4. Par 4. And the leader is Pertzer. So Pertzer has had it rough lately after getting off to a good start. He was 4 under for the round. He is now back to 2 under for the round. Who had the lead? So we are at the 11th. It is a daunting par 4, a feared hole featuring a long, narrow fairway guarded by massive trees and a sloping green area that empties into a pond. And the course has control and all 5. So doesn't matter. The only way he would take control of this is on a 6. Would be a 6. But let's see what he does here. So he's gonna take his shot. Never let me say Augusta National is not a difficult course. It is a very difficult course. One of the reasons why it is very hard to play there. Course has control. That is a 24, and that is in the sand on the second shot. So golf cam sand for Pertzer. Golf cam sand on the second shot, and that's a 5. Is he sandy? No, he is not. Otherwise, plenty of sand, but not enough go. Ball trickles to edge of green. A difficult putt for par. So, wow. So a 1 to 3, he stays where he is. If he misses this, this is going to be his 3rd bogey in a row. No, he'll make the par. So Pertzer gets a big par. That is a big putt for Tom Pertzer. Now we go to Houston, who was with him here. Houston. Splash. Drink. Goes into the drink. On his second shot, he hits the water. Golf cam water. Splash. It goes right into the water. That is a 13, and he hits the water on his second shot. It's a water hazard. And we'll look at 2 here. Let's see. Is he on a water hazard? Is he sunny? No, not anymore. If he was sunny, he wouldn't be sunny anymore. But no, he is not sunny. Otherwise, frustrated golfer drops, flubs 2 shots to get to green, a moderate putt for double bogey. A moderate putt for double bogey. So a 1 to 5, he'll get a 1 to 5, he'll get a double bogey. He does, but John Houston will drop to 4 shots back. Ugh. As he cards a 6. Yeesh. Rough one for him. Right into the drink. That ball is what you call wet. Okay. We go back to the 10th for Billy Casper. He's 5 back here at Augusta National. So Casper, let's see. It's a daunting. Let's see what he does. Yeah, that'll leave a mark on his disposition. And his course control, that is a 14 in the trees on the first shot. So first net is a 5. Is he a master? Semi-master, but the Cider Die says no. Otherwise, regrettable shot from behind tree. Barely makes green. Birdie putt well short. A difficult second putt for par. So a 1 to 5, he'll make a 1 to 3, he'll make it. And he doesn't. So now it is a gimme bogey. So now I think it says so difficult putt for par. So now it becomes now it's a moderate putt for bogey. Ugh. So a 1 to 5, he's got to make this. So it was a difficult putt for par. A bogey puts him back puts him 6 strokes back. If it's a and it's a moderate putt for bogey. So a moderate putt for bogey. So if he doesn't make this, he drops out of contention. So a 1 to 5. Does Billy Casper stay in the game? Yes. So he goes to 6 back, but he is now on the cut line. So he will take a bogey here on the 10th. And now we'll go to Maggart. So Maggart will take his here. And he, course control, that is a 55. That's golf cam course. Golf cam course, that is a 1 on a par 4. Cordial hole or laser golfer. Not cordial. He is not laser. Otherwise, nicely safe from rough to outer area of green. A clutch putt for par. So Maggart is a 1 to 3 neutral. So it's a clutch putt for par. So a 1 to 3, he keeps it. And he won't, that'll be a red chip. So he gets a red chip. And he now drops a shot back. But now he's got to make a bogey. So now it becomes an easy bogey. He can't roll a 66. Oh, wow. Rolled a 65, but doesn't he drained it. He gets a bogey and is still in contention. Don't say this game isn't fun to play. It is. Back to the 9th, and Fitzpatrick is out of contention, and that's a semi-daunting hole. And that's a 2, and he gets a par. So he 4, so that is 6. So let's see here. So 6, 11, 16, 20, 24, 28, 28, 32, 37, 41. Rough day for him. He fires a 41 on the front 9. All right, now back to Floyd. And Floyd, he must par this hole. But he does have a chip. So Raymond Floyd must par the hole. And course has control, and that is a 25. That's golf cam course. Golf cam course, that's a 3, par 4. Is it a cordial hole? It is not a cordial hole. Is it a daunting hole? Semi-daunting. Decide or die says yes. Hole-specific issue. Face-saving clutch putt for bogey. No matter what happens, this will knock him out. A clutch putt for bogey. This will knock out Raymond Floyd no matter what. So it's a clutch putt for bogey, and he is putting his neutral. He'll use the blue chip. Might as well. It'll make him a gold. So a 1 to 5, he'll make the bogey. He doesn't. He doesn't make the bogey. So now it's an easy double bogey, which he'll get. That's an easy double bogey for Floyd. And that knocks him out. Floyd is no longer in contention. He is out of the race. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So 4, 9. So 36, 37, 38, 30, wait a minute. So 4, 5, 9, 14, 19, 23, 26, 30, 35. You also fired a 41. So both Fitzpatrick and Floyd, part of the third group, are both out at 41. So Matthew Fitzpatrick and Raymond Floyd are out of the race. They are done. And they will go to the out of contention list. Wow. What a rough day for the third group of Fitzpatrick and Floyd. All right. We go back to the 8th. We go back to the 8th hole. Cordial par 5 here. And that's John Rahm. So Rahm will has a chance here. And let's see what we got. And that is, course has control. That kind of sucks for Rahm on that. That's a 12, and that's in the rough on the first shot. So golf cam rough on the first shot. It is a par 5, and that's a 3. Workman, no. Otherwise, beautiful blast from behind obstruction to center of fairway on green in 3. A moderate putt for birdie. So John Rahm needs a 1 or a 2 to get a bird. Nope. Now it'll be an easy putt for par, and he'll get it. So he'll have to take this par and be happy with it. And so now it is Trevino's turn, and he is with Rahm here, 3 shots back. And he has control of that. 1-2-4 on a par 5. 1-2-4 on a par 5. 1-2-4 par 5. Is he a duffer? No, Trevino is not a duffer. Is he a hacker? No, he is not a hacker. Is he soft? No, Trevino is not soft. Is not soft. So if condition isn't met, golfer reaches green in 3. It's a moderate putt for birdie for Trevino. So a 1 or a 2, Trevino will get a bird. Nope. He'll have to settle for an easy par, and he'll get it. So an easy putt for par for Trevino, and he'll stay right where he is. On to Hinkle, and he is back at the 7th. And par 4 here. Hinkle is 3 over for the round. Is everybody enjoying this? I am. I am actually pretty much enjoying this. As I said, it's Baseball Demos' fault that I'm playing this. He can disagree with me till he's blue in the face. It is his fault. Here's Hinkle, and he has control. 1-2-5 on a par 4. 1-2-5 on a par 4. And let's see. 1-2-5 on a par 4. Is he a bomber? Lon Hinkle is a semi-bomber, but the decider die says no. Is he a hacker? No, he's not a hacker. So we go to the golf cam green. So we go to golf cam green. So golf cam green, par 4 green. And let's see here. We blame the fluffy cat. Yeah, we can blame the fluffy cat. So that is a 2. And let's see. So we still use the green die result. It is a friendly green. No. Is it a challenging green? Semi-challenging. Decider die says no. Played shrewdly, clutch putt for par. No, I'm sorry. It's not. It's semi-challenging, so it's not a challenging. My bad. So otherwise beneficial roll, an easy but a moderate putt for par because of this. But he did not have. But he did not. But he had control of the course, so that doesn't come into play. So it is. The course did not have control on that. So it is. It's an easy putt for par for Hinkle. So as long as he doesn't roll a double 6, he got it. He gets his par and he'll take it. Back to Sabatini. After watching this and a couple other golf game YouTube videos, it's starting to sway your feelings against golf. So Sabatini, who is the leader. I mean, is it against the game of golf or is it against this game, History Maker Golf? Is it against this game? All right, so Sabatini is the leader here at the Champions Course. So let's see what he can do. He does have a blue chip. He's going to save it. Course control, and that's a 16. Golf Cam course. Golf Cam course, it's a 5. Is it a daunting hole or scatter golfer? It is a daunting hole. Sand rough issues. Double difficult putt for par. A double difficult putt for par. He's going to use the blue chip and make it a difficult putt for par. So that'll be a 1. So a 1 to 3, he'll make it. He does. He'll stay where he is. He'll stay in the lead. So Sabatini stays in the lead. On to McGirt, who's a stroke back. Well, no, I meant I had been kind of against the game of golf, but now it is fun to watch these play out. Okay. Back to the 6th hole, a daunting par 3. McGirt's got 2 red chips. He's got to start. He's got to start getting rid of those. So Willem McGirt has got 2 red chips. He's going to use one to cede control of the course. So take away the white die. So it's automatic. So he's going to cede control to the course. Is what he's going to do. So he's going to cede control on it. So he'll use 1 red chip for that. And that is a 36. And that's in the trees on the first shot. So Golf Cam trees. And that's a 1. So Golf Cam trees on a par 3. Does he workman? No. Otherwise, blasted through trees, pin. So we go to the pin. Reroll white die to determine result. That's a 2. Dies in vicinity of pin. Easy putt for par. So as long as he doesn't throw a double 6, he's got it. And that wasn't a bad idea to use the chip to cede control of a daunting hole anyway. And he gets a par. I'm sure he'd be happy with the par. And now we go back to Jason Day. And Day is 2 over for the round here at the 6th hole. So let's see how this goes. He has control. He has control. A 1-2-4. A 1-2-4. He has control of the hole. 1-2-4. Firm green. Yes. Yes, it is a firm green. So firm green, yes. Ball lands on green, but doesn't bite. We go to the short game. And we go to normal short game. Use green die result. That is a 2. Is he stone? He is not stone. So otherwise, unhurried, calculated shot, headed straight for pin. Reroll on pin microchart. At right. So reroll the white die again. That's a 5. Breaks to left and stops short of pin. A moderate putt for par. So a 1 to 5, he'll get a par. It's a 6. Yeesh. And that becomes a gimme bogey. That becomes a gimme bogey. And he'll get that. So Dave drops a shot on that one. He's now 3 over for the round. Tabby is sitting right here. She said, don't blame her or daddy. It is his fault, Tabby. It's his fault. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. It is his fault, Tabby. You need to put daddy in timeout. And that's the end of the 6th hole. All right. We go to the 12th. We go to the 12th, otherwise known as Amen Corner. And before we go, oh boy, subtitle this conversation. So we're going to Amen Corner, but before that, I need a quick drink. RJL Network will return. Another break. What are you talking about? Imagine if CC was on people would be so effed up. Another break. Hey, you know, I gotta, you know what I mean here? Geez, sometimes you gotta have a drink. We move on to the 12th. Amen Corner, one of the toughest short par threes in all of golf. Water forces you to hit long rather than short, but thin green makes you pay for missing. Now, there is something special on this card, which says decide or die blank, win, send shot to sand on a sand shot. If the decide or die is blank. So on a sand shot. So this is difficult. This is a very difficult hole. This is Amen Corner. Hey, if you don't like the breaks, then you come down here and you keep on giving me glasses of water. So geez, you come here then. All right. The 12th hole, semi-daunting, and it is first up is Pertzer, who's had a rough couple of holes. So Pertzer is first, and this is the par 312. This is Amen Corner. When you say a prayer, say Amen before you take the shot. So Pertzer, one of the toughest short par threes in all of golf. And that is a 6, and he has control. Pertzer, wow. And he's going to take his par and be happy and get a blue chip. The 6 is huge on that. So when you roll a 6, you play safe for a blue chip and par. He's not attacking the green. He's going to be very happy with that. He's going to take a par and say amen. So he gets a 6, and he does well there. So Pertzer gets a chip. But now it's up to Houston, and he's 4 back. And that is he has course control. He has control. Look at that. And it's a 2-5-6. Now it does say decide or die blank, but that's only if it falls on one of these here with this little mark. So, but he has control of this. So that is a 2-5-6 for Houston. 2-5-6. And let's see, 2-5-6. Is he a hacker? No, he is not a hacker. Otherwise, Golf Cam mood. So Golf Cam mood for John Houston. That is a 2. Is he sunny? No, he's not sunny. Otherwise, played the safe side of green, a difficult putt for birdie. Really? A difficult putt for birdie. So on a 1, Houston will get a birdie. Nope, they'll have to take a par. So it'll become an easy par. And he'll get that. So he'll take his par, and I'm sure he says amen on his way back. All right. We go back to the 11th. This is the final round. They only do the final rounds in this game. So we go back to the daunting par 4 in the 11th, and it is Billy Casper who must par this hole or he's out. And that is, he does not have control. That's a 25. That's Golf Cam Green. So Golf Cam Green on a par 4. That's a 4. Is it a friendly green? No. Is it a challenging green? Yes. Tricky terrain. Clutch putt for bogey. And that's going to knock Casper out automatically. That's going to knock Billy Casper out. So it's a clutch putt for bogey. So he is gold, however. So a 1-5 will make the bogey. He does, but that knocks him out. So Billy Casper is now out of the tournament, or I should say, out of the cameras. So Billy Casper is out. He'll get a bogey. So he's bogeyed. Billy Casper bogeyed 3 holes in a row, and he is done. So we no longer follow him, and that'll speed up play a little bit. So Casper is out. Now Jeff Maggart is up at this hole, and he has to par it in order to get. He has a red chip. So he is going to, he has a red chip. He's not going to use it. He can't make this hole really. Now, you know what? It's already a daunting hole. He'll cede control and get rid of it. He'll cede control of the red chip, and he'll take a shot on it. You can do all 4 rounds. You really, you know how long it would take to do all 4 rounds with this system, V-Dub? You know how long it would take? You're talking over almost 150 golfers, and you got to do a cut line? Nah. It would take way too long to do that. It was never designed to do that. You could if you want. You could if you want to do it. You can do it, but it would take a week, a couple of weeks probably to knock it out. And I'd probably do it 1 golfer at a time. I wouldn't do that. So Jeff Maggart must par this hole. He cedes control of the course automatically, and that is a 25. That's Golf Cam Green, and that's a 2. Golf Cam Green, that's a par 4. Is it a friendly green? No. Is it a challenging green? Yes. Played shrewdly, clutch putt for par. So Maggart is a 1-3. He must make this par. He must make this par. A 1-3. It's a clutch putt, so this does not come into play. So he must make this par. A 1-3. Does Maggart stay in contention? Yes, he does. And he doesn't get a blue chip because he spent a red chip to get it. You can't spend a chip to get a chip. So he does stay a par. So Jeff Maggart is still in contention, but just barely. Fitzpatrick and Floyd are both out of contention. So as we go back to the 10th, it's a daunting hole. So Fitzpatrick pars, and Floyd, he pars. So they both par. Okay. We go back to the 9th, and we go back to John Rahm. John Rahm he's even for the round on this semi-daunting par 4. And let's see. He does not have course control. That is a 34, and that's Golf Cam course. Golf Cam course, par 4, 1. Cordial hole or laser golfer. It is not a cordial hole. He is a semi. He's a semi-laser golfer. The decider die says yes. Accurate shots. Clutch putt for birdie. So John Rahm's got a chance to get a birdie. He's neutral. So a 1-3, a clutch putt for birdie. Can he get it? No. And that'll give him a red chip. And now it'll be an easy par. And he'll make that. That's tough. So let's see. So So let's see. So that should be 5, 10, 13, 17, 20, 23, 27. He's 36. So he has an even round. Now we go to Trevino, who's with John Rahm. Trevino, course has control. That's a 56. In the trees on the first shot. Golf cam trees, first shot. On a par 4, that is a 1. Workman, no. Otherwise, sweet swing. Wow. Gallery cheers. Yay! So Trevino gets a blue chip. And we go to the wow chart. And we re-roll the white die. And that's a 1. So re-roll. A 1, it's in the hole for an eagle. A 2 to 6, it's a gimme birdie. It'll be a gimme putt for birdie. So the only way he misses it is on a 66. Whoa, close, but he got it. Trevino will move a shot up. He gets a birdie. Birdie's the 9th. So he is 1 under. He is now 1 under for the round. So 4, 8. Let's see. So 4, 8, 11, 15, 19, 22, 27, 30. He's a 35. So Lee Trevino gets a big one there. Gallery cheers. Yay! Nice job by Trevino. We go to Hinkle as we go back to the 8th. Here at the Champions Course. And Hinkle is 3 over for the round. It's been difficult. But we all know Augusta National is a very difficult course to play on. So Hinkle is going to try to do this. Hinkle. And he has control. And it is a 2-3-5. So a 2-3-5 on a par 5. So 2-3-5. Legend or shaper? He is neither. Is he a hero? Semi-hero? Decide or die says yes. Sweet swing, great shot. Gallery cheers. Yay! Gets a blue chip. And I think that is the Dark Stars, right? So what was that? So 2-3-5. That's the start here. Gallery cheers. Use green die result. That is a 2. Is he a champion? No. Otherwise, drops on the edge of green, gets good roll, a moderate putt for birdie. A moderate putt for birdie would be a 1 to 2. He's going to use that blue chip to make it an easy putt for birdie. So a 1 to 4, he gets a shot. He does. Gallery cheers. Yay! So Lon Hinkle will get himself a birdie and move up. Back to 2 over for the round. Now Rory Sabatini, who leads, and Jeff Maggard hoping Sabatini does not birdie this hole or Maggard is out. So Sabatini, if he birdies this hole, everybody moves a stroke back, and Jeff Maggard is done. And right now, Sabatini holding on to the lead. So let's see what he's trying to get the green jacket. Sabatini, he controls. That is a 2-4-6. So 2-4-6. Is he a duffer? No. Is he utility? No. 4-6. Is he a champion? No. He is not a champion. So we go to Golf Cam now. And this is a used green die result in the par 5. That's a 6. Is he hot? Sabatini, he birdied. Let's see. Is he hot? Birdied on one of the last 2 holes. He did birdie the 6th. He is semi-hot. He is semi-hot. The decider die says yes. The decider die says yes. The decider die says yes, he is hot. So in the zone and on the green, a moderate putt for birdie. A moderate putt for birdie. So a 1 or a 2 for Sabatini. A 1 or a 2 for Sabatini. He takes a 2-stroke lead, and Maggart is out. Is Maggart still alive? Yes, he does not get the birdie. It'll have to be an easy par. It'll have to be an easy par. And he missed it. He misses an easy par. Holy cow. Sabatini missed an easy par. Holy cow. And now it's a gimme bogey. He'll get that. Sabatini had a chance of going birdie, and he misses the par. So it means that everybody here goes up. So William McGirt is once again tied for the lead. Jeff Maggart is off the cut line. Sabatini cannot believe it. Now, if you're already out of contention, you don't go back into contention. So you're already done. So, but still, wow. What a way for Rory on a cordial hole, too. Gets a bogey. We go to the 7th. Back to the 7th now. And that is McGirt. And McGirt is now tied. So McGirt now a chance to maybe do something here. McGirt is a red chip. He's going to cede control of the hole. So he's going to cede control. And that's a 25, and that's in the sand on the second shot. Ugh. Golf cam sand. Golf cam sand on the second shot. That's a 6. Is he sandy? No, he is not. Otherwise, solid strike, but not clean. Ball dies, straddling green apron, a double difficult putt for par. So a 1, McGirt stays where he is. Nope. Now it's going to be, nope. Nope. So double difficult putt for par now becomes a difficult putt for bogey. So now it becomes a difficult putt for bogey. So a 1 to 3 has got to make it. He does. So McGirt, so Sabatini once again in the lead on his own. But McGirt drops the stroke back himself. So once again, Sabatini in the lead because McGirt couldn't get it done. And now Jason Day. Here. He is 3 over for the round. So Jason Day will take his shot here. And course control, 14. It's in the trees in the first shot. Golf cam trees. 4.1, that is a 2. Is he a master? He is not a master. Otherwise, bursts out of shade on the green. Missed long birdie putt sets up easy second putt for par. He'll make it. So Day gets a par, and he'll stay where he is. Wow. Okay. All right. And that takes care of the 6th hole. All right. We now go to the 13th, our first look at the 13th hole. We now go to the 13th hole at the Champions Course. Double cordial, challenging, direct. A solid chance for bird here as long as you don't overshoot the green. The side or die blank on certain things here. The side or die could find the water, but we'll see what happens here at the Champions Course. So double cordial, challenging, and direct. And first up is Pertzer. So Pertzer is 1 stroke back of Sabatini. And he's got a blue chip. And it is a double cordial. It is challenging, though. He's going to just roll. He's going to save that blue chip. So Tom Pertzer here at the 13th. And of course, he has control. So 3-4-4 on a par 5. So 3-4-4. Is he yeoman or puny? No, he is not. Nothing on the iron. 3-4-4. Is he cold? Is he cold? Pertzer, the last 2 holes were pars. So I'm going to say no. He is not cold. The last 2 holes were pars. So he is not cold. So we go to Golf Cam Mood. So Golf Cam Mood on a par 5. And it's a 4. Is he sunny? No, he's not sunny. Otherwise, hazard navigated acceptably well. On green and regulation, a double difficult putt for birdie. He has that chip. It would only make it a difficult putt for birdie. A double difficult putt for birdie. He'll use because he's going to take a shot. A double difficult putt for birdie. So he needs to roll a 1 and the decider die. Nope. So now it becomes a difficult putt for par. So now it'll become a difficult putt for par. And let's see here. So now a difficult putt for par. He will use the chip now to make it a moderate putt for par. So a 1 to 5, he'll make it. He does, and he'll keep it, and he'll take the par. On to Houston, 3 shots back. Go Cavaliers. I really don't want the Knicks to get in. I really don't want the Knicks to get there. Never was a Knicks fan. Let's see, John Houston. He has control. 2-3-5 on par 5. 2-3-5. 2-3-5. Legend or Shaper? He is a legend. Perfectly aligns with contour of fairway. Gallery cheers. Yay! So John Houston gets a blue chip. Gallery cheers. Use green die result too. Is he a champion? Houston is a champion. Go for it. Go for it. Possible eagle putt or safe approach for birdie. Does he try for an eagle or take a birdie here? You're running out of holes a little bit. Possible eagle putt, safe approach for birdie. You know what? I think you're on the 13th hole. I think he's gotta take his shot. He's gonna go for it. So we said go for it, yes. So we're gonna say go for it, yes. So you re-roll the white die. So go for it, yes. That's a 5. And it says trouble. Bailed out by third shot to green, a difficult putt for birdie. Yeesh. Trouble. Bailed out by third shot to green, a difficult putt for birdie. So it's a 1. He's going to spend the blue chip and make it a moderate putt for birdie. So a 1 or a 2, he'll make a birdie. No. So now it's an easy par, and he'll get that. That's a little bit disappointing. So John Houston just couldn't do it. He tried to go for it. You're at the 13th hole, so I think it might have made sense to try for it. Okay, so we go back to the 12th. Back to Amen Corner. And now it is Casper's turn. And Casper is out of it, so that is a semi-daunting hole. That's a 6. He actually makes a bogey. So Casper makes a bogey, so he gets that. Casper has bogeyed 4 in a row. Now we go to Maggart. So Maggart is next. 2 hours stream. See, it just takes way too long to play the game. It's 2 hours. It takes 2 hours. And we're not even done yet. We still got plenty of holes left to play. 2 hours of a stream. I mean, really, guys, that's the reason why it just takes too long to play. It's a 3-hour or a 4-hour game. That's one of the reasons why I don't play it that often. It takes so long. There are better things you guys can do for 2 hours. Tell you what, after Maggart, I'll stop and I'll continue maybe tomorrow night. So after Maggart, we'll go ahead and, well, actually, tell you what, we'll complete the round. We'll complete the players. So Maggart is next. So this will be the last hole for it. So Maggart is next here on the 12th. Let's see what he does. And he course control 56, and that's in the rough on the first shot. Golf cam rough, first shot. Par 3. And let's see, that's a 2. Is he a master? He is not a master. Otherwise, ball sends debris flying, bounce on the green. A moderate putt for par. So 1 to 5, Maggart will make par. He does. So Maggart will keep his par and stay there. All right. Then Fitzpatrick and Floyd go back to the 11th, but they're both out of contention. So it's daunting. So Fitzpatrick, that's a 1. He'll get a par. So Fitzpatrick pars the 11th. And let's see. And Floyd birdies Floyd actually birdies the 11th. So he birdies the 11th. All right. But he's out of it still. Okay. We go back to the 10th. And it's time for Hinkle. It takes too long to play the game. I like this game. It just takes too long. It's been 2 hours, guys. Really. I may have to split it up into thirds. All right. May split it up into thirds. All right. So if I want to play this. All right. So Hinkle's next. And he daunting part, that's a 10th. And he is course control. So that's 24. And that's in the sand. Golf cam sand second shot. Golf cam sand second shot on a par 4. And we use the second shot. And we use the green die. Let's see. Is he chunky? No. I don't think anybody's chunky. Is anybody chunky on this list? No, nobody's chunky. So chunky and workman, I don't have to worry about. So chunky, no. Otherwise, perfect strike from bunker, pin. So we roll on the pin. That's a 3. Rims cup and kicks out. Easy putt for par. So double 6 is all he can't get. And he'll get it. He'll take a par. He will take a par. So Hinkle gets a par. And 5, 10, 14, 18, 23, 26, 30, 34, 38. He's out with 38. Then Sabatini goes. He's the leader. First time ever tried the driving range, put the ball on the tee, wound up. It was a beautiful pop up to the third baseman. I bet it was. So let's see. All right, so Sabatini, the leader here at the 10th. He had that's course control. So 36, and that's in the trees on a second shot. Ouch. Trees on a second shot, and that is a 2. Is he a master? He is not a master. Otherwise, nicely lofted from shade to green, an easy putt for par. So can't roll a double 6, and he'll keep his par. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 20, 22, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22, 26, 32, 36. So he's even for the round. He is even for the round for Rory Sabatini. Okay. And now we go back to the let's skip one. Let's see. So 11, 10. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so now we do Rahm. So Rahm Trevino was on the 10th hole, not the 9. I skipped one by accident. So we'll do Rahm. So John Rahm is next. He's 2 strokes back. So let's see what he does. Same hole. Still learning. So let's see. 2 course control, 35 golf cam course. And par 4, 5. Is it a daunting hole? Yes, it is. Double sand rough issues, double difficult putt for par. So John Rahm is a double difficult putt for par. So he needs to roll a 1 here to get it. And he will not. Now it's a difficult putt for bogey. And he'll make that. So John Rahm drops a shot back. So he's now 3 shots back, 3 strokes back. As he bogeys that one. Now we go to Lee Trevino, who was a shot back. Trevino is next. He's got a blue chip. He'll hold on to it. And course control, and that is a 56. That's golf cam course. And that is a 6. Is it a daunting hole? Yes, it is. Battles back from tough lie to make green in 2. A clutch putt for par. Trevino's putting is neutral. He's going to use the blue chip to make him a gold. So a 1 to 5, he'll make it. He does. He can't spend a chip to get a chip, so he keeps a par. And he'll stay right where he is. And now we go to McGirt, who's 1 shot back, and he is back on the 8th hole. So McGirt is on the 8th, and it's a par 5. So McGirt, a good chance here to maybe take a lead or tie Rory Sabatini. And let's see. He has control of it. It's a 3-4-5. 3-4-5. Struck thin, short, not much roll. Gallery groans. So golfer gets a red chip. So McGirt is a red. Gallery groans. And that is a 4. Is he workman? No. Otherwise, out of the long grass, nicely down fairway, polite applause. We roll the white, and that's a 3. Let's see here. 3rd shot just makes green. Double difficult putt for birdie. He's gonna play it. He's gonna play safe. And it'll become an easy par, and he'll do that. So he's gonna play it safe, make an easy par. And now we go to Jason Day. And he has control, 466. 466. Is he shaper? Jason Day is not a shaper. Is he hot? I don't think so. Day is semi-cold. So he is semi-cold because he did bogey 2 holes ago. He's semi-cold. So no, he is not hot. So we go to Golf Cam mood. On this par 5, use the green die. It's a 6. Is he sunny? No, he's not sunny. Otherwise, trouble encountered upon approaching green. A difficult putt for par. So a 1 to 3, Day will make a par. He does. He'll make a par, and he will stay right where he is. And I'm stopping here. So, guys, I'm going to stop here. I may have to, if I want to play this game, I might have to play it in thirds. And I think it may be the best way to do it. So, thank you all for joining me tonight. We'll complete this round tomorrow. Please leave a like on your way out off the golf cart paths. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We will continue with the 14th hole with Purtzer and Houston tomorrow. We'll see you guys tomorrow.